Hi, this is Helen with Bee Charm Farm, and this is the second part of getting our sugar bricks on our hives. We made these a few days ago. They're rock hard. It is October 15th, 2025, and the weather's starting to cool off pretty good here. We're in the Willamette Valley in Albany, Oregon, and although we don't get into sub-zero temperatures, I still like to get our sugar bricks on the hives. And to do that, I've got to have a shim. So since my sugar bricks aren't more than an inch or so, I made a shim to accommodate this, because we'll put these right on top of the frames, put our shim on, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and get our smoker lit, get our suit on, and get in the hives, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. We get a lot of wind here, so every one of my hives are strapped down. It's probably not necessary in some areas, but I do it. Plus it keeps all my insulation together. So I'm going to go ahead and get in here. I'm going to go ahead and smoke them. I always use smoke. It doesn't hurt them. It's easy for me to light. And I don't think I would do it without it. All right, I've already got my insulation on here. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. You can keep this on year-round if you want, but I just put it on just recently. It just kind of helps the moisture. It's kind of like roofing your house. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm just going to keep it in here because I'm going to split my boxes. You can see everything looks good. There's no moisture in here, but I'm going to go ahead, split these boxes, and get all my extended oxalic acid pads off. All my mite treatments have been done. They're all below 1% this time of year after doing some tests. I don't see the queen on the board. I'm just going to set it here. I'm going to go ahead and take these off the top. I don't like to leave them in, because the bees will tend to propolize them in and, build burr comb around them, and I just don't need them in. So we're going to take those out. I'll show you what the bees look like here real quick. I'm no longer feeding syrup, so today we're just going to put sugar bricks on, but they're very happy, nice and full, putting lots of honey away. Quite honestly, these hives are so heavy with probably 80 pounds, well, 70 to 80 pounds of honey on these. I probably don't need to put a sugar brick on, but I just feel better knowing that they're on there. Oh my goodness. Here's what the bottom looks like. Full of bees also. I'm very happy to see that. I'm going to check to see if I'm queen right real quick since it's a nice day. I always take my time pulling these frames out. I've rolled a queen or two from not checking to see if she was on that outside frame. These are all sugar water or honey they're putting away. I'm just going to set this off to the side. I'm just assuming she's in the bottom box. All my other queens have been in the bottom box. I don't even really have to find her. I'm just kind of looking to see if I see signs of eggs. If I see eggs, I know she's been here at least within 3 days. And that's good enough for me. Gives me a little peace of mind. All my mite treatments have been done. I did have some pretty high numbers of mites, so about 3 weeks ago I ended my treatment of Formic Pro and got everything back under control. All nectar, and so I'm back down into the 1% range. It can change on you fast. Still got a few drones in here, that surprises me. It changes fast, and getting those mites under control will give you another edge on getting your bees through the winter. Yeah, we got some nice brood on there, capped brood. Let's see what's on this side. Larvae, eggs. I'm good. I'm not going to go any further. We're going to get this fattened up, get it closed up, get the bricks on. I always put a little blow of smoke in between where I'm squeezing the frames together. They like to move out of the way, and that way I don't squish them. I usually have my frame rest when I'm doing this because I don't like this. I'm going to put this right back in there the way we found it. Very slowly. Squish it back together. Hey guys. So on this, my inner cover is really close to where my sugar brick will work. So I have to make sure all my wax and everything off my lid is taken care of. I'll show you what I mean here. Okay, let's go ahead and put a sugar brick on. I'm going to put 2 on this hive, literally just right on top. That's all I do. Got to get my feeder shim on. If I don't put a shim on, there's no way my inner cover is going to fit on this. And I made my shim because there's about 3/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch from my frames to the top of this box. When I put my shim on, it now raises it up so that these will fit under it. And there's a little bit of a lip underneath my lid. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that in the sun. There's a little bit of a ledge there. So that's going to take up the rest of the room that I have there. I am going to shake off the bees because I don't want to squish them between the bricks. So I literally just take it and go. That's it. I do have a little bit of wax here I'm going to take off because that will hit the top. Okay, I'm going to come back and cover this entrance with duct tape because I don't want any upper entrances for the heat to escape. And I don't want the bees coming in and out of it this time of year. Okay, we're going to match everything up. Everything's good. Everything's fitting real flush. As you can see here, there's no gaps. Now we're going to put our insulation board back on. I just put a little, usually it's a small piece of 1/8 inch hardware cloth. I just put it on here so they're not tempted to get up there and chew on this. So let's get this on there. I've used these now for 4 or 5 years and haven't had to replace a single one. Okay, after that, I'm going to go ahead and put this on. That's it. That's how I put my sugar bricks on. Super simple sugar and water mixture. I don't put any additives in mine. I have, but I didn't see any difference. So I'm not going to waste money. This is how I do it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer your questions. See you next time.
Follow the lights, follow the signs, follow the fear.